Hey everyone, this is Pastor Isaac bringing you another weekly message for our Inlet View. Thank you for joining me today. This Sunday will be part 2 of our Psalm 23 series. You know, the 23rd Psalm is so special to us, isn't it? We know it well and it serves us well in time of spiritual need. Back when I was a hospital chaplain, I remember that the most requested scripture that the patients and the medical staff would ask for was Psalm 23. But you know, often that request happened in a negative context. The patient wasn't doing well, the patient's family wasn't doing well, and so it was a scripture that was read in times of darkness and in times of pain and suffering and uncertainty. But you know, this past Sunday during Sunday school, I heard an important insight. George Olive, one of the members of our pastoral cabinet, said that when he reads Psalm 23, he sees it as more about life than it is death. And I was grateful for that. You should join us on Sundays at 10 o'clock for our Zoom Sunday School meetings. You too can receive some important theological nuggets of insights as well. So if we see Psalm 23 through the lens of life, as in God is just as present with us in life as God is in death, then we can begin to see how God is the primary agent in initiating, maintaining, and strengthening our relationship with God. In other words, God is not sitting back and waiting for us to make the first move. The Christian way is not some elaborate game of hide and seek with the powers that be. Rather, God is the one actively seeking, calling, and loving us. We're always on the responsive end of this relationship. We are responding to the inbreaking of God's presence in our lives. In addition to Psalm 23, we will also be reading a passage from Ezekiel this Sunday. I think Ezekiel sheds meaningful light on what we're talking about. In the book of Ezekiel, God says, "I myself will search for my sheep and will seek them out. As shepherds seek out their flocks when they are among their scattered sheep, so I will seek out my sheep. I will rescue them from all the places in which they have been scattered on a day of clouds and thick darkness." Did you notice all the I statements that God makes in that passage? I will search, I will seek out, I will rescue. That seems to suggest that God takes the lead on bringing us closer to God. Now, we of course have some responsibility in this. At some point, we have to make meaningful steps towards God. However, Ezekiel gives me a sense of comfort in knowing that in those situations when I can't move towards God, or I don't know how to move towards God for whatever reason, that I am not forgotten and abandoned. There is no situation or context that God is not extending a hand to us. God always is reaching out for us. So in preparation for Sunday, I invite you to read chapter 34 of Ezekiel. See what you learn about God's unwavering presence, and then come join us for worship as we discern this topic together. In addition to our harbor and sanctuary services at 8:45 and 11, we will also have a third opportunity to worship this Sunday. That's right, at 4 p.m. this Sunday, we will be having a special outdoor Thanksgiving service at the Seawall Cross. It's special because we'll be together, but it's also special because our children are putting on a play for us, a special Thanksgiving play. So many thanks to Emmeline Jordan, the director of our children's ministries, and also Morgan Jones, the head of our education team, for organizing this play and corralling our kiddos together, and soon we'll get to see the fruits of their labor and enjoy what will be a very meaningful performance. After the play, we will also partake in the sacrament of communion together, so you will definitely not want to miss this worship experience on Sunday at 4 o'clock by the Seawall Cross. In the meantime, take care and be blessed. I'm thankful for you, I'm thankful for this church, and I'm thankful for all the opportunities we have to worship God together. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you on Sunday.